Hi,
Hey,
bud.
hey, sis, how you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How was your birthday yesterday?
We had a time last 10 o'clock. Okay, 1 second. Y'all
Okay,
gonna come with me.
okay,
Okay, yeah, because we're in the studio right now, so we're gonna go downstairs to the cool
okay,
so you don't pick up anything in the back.
okay.
Yeah, I could give you a preview of Pink Ranky. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty, even in the dark, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn the camera around.
Okay, look at the barbecue. Okay,
Oh my God. Oh
let's
my
go, sis.
God. Thank you. But yes, I'm so sorry that I missed it yesterday. We had a little too much fun.
No, it's
And
okay.
no, okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay, sis. It was your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You told the time out to have a good fucking time. You heard
Yes, definitely.
me. Okay, sis. So, first off, thank you so much for this opportunity to interview you. You know, you
Of
my bud, my
course.
sister. Love you to death.
Yes.
You know, you got my support 100% for real. Before
Yes.
we start talking about battle rap, are there any other endeavors you have going on outside of female battle rap?
Well, right now I'm working with C3 at her nonprofit organization that she went to growing up, the Life Camp.
Okay,
So they try to help, kids that are on the same path that we were.
okay,
And when you come to that crossroad where it's like you could go this way or that way, we try to turn them that way. So I've been volunteering there now that I moved back to New York. And I'm actually going to start working at my aunt's school now, which is not too
okay.
far from the Life Camp. So yeah, everything for the kids, for the peoples.
That's dope, sis. That's dope. That's amazing y'all doing that because my father he actually has his nonprofit organization here in Baltimore where he do the same thing for like the troubled youth and youth
Wow.
that's just like lost their way. You know what I'm saying along the way,
Mhm.
and we do whatever we can to help them. So that's dope, sis. That's dope.
Yes.
Dope.
Love, love, love always.
That's all love. That's all love. So sis, first off, I just want to give you your flowers.
Oh,
You are
thank
definitely a female battle rap vet. I feel like sometimes you get overlooked as being one of those top girls, but you definitely put in work and you open doors just like a lot of these other top tier female battle rappers. So I just wanted to give you your
you.
flowers. You got started, sis.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that so much.
No problem. No problem. So, all right. So, what made you start battle rapping? How you get into this?
The funny part is I started battle rapping 3 months
Hmm.
after I started rapping, period. Like
Okay.
that's why I feel like I don't know, like I was kind of made for this only because like most people that's in battle rap, they've been rapping their whole life.
Facts.
This is what they live, breathe. You see my girl, like she lived,
Hmm.
breathe, eat, rap since she was
Facts.
young. That wasn't me. Like I loved rap, but I never rapped. And then
Okay.
it took me being around rappers to be like, hold on, I can do this. Like,
Hmm.
and then I
Hmm.
wrote, and then I spit it, and they like, yo, hold on, see, like, you fire, like, keep going. I'm like, all right. And Money brought me actually to Weagle Hard. King Money from Weagle Hard.
Okay.
He was with my cousin for like 10 plus years, so that's how I knew him. So he was already solidified. He brought me in like, all right, I'm gonna get you a battle there. And then I
Okay.
smoked Shorty, and they made me
Hmm.
first lady after my first battle. So it was like all the way up for me. For me, I only did three more battles at We Go Hard, and then
Hmm.
Queen of the Ring called. And then
Okay.
I went to Queen of the Ring. That's when Debo named me See the Boss, and then shit just went up. And then URL called, then Caffeine called. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, sis. Okay, sis. So I know your second battle on We Go Hard was against Ty Black.
Mhm.
And I remember doing that battle, you were smoking her so bad that she started complaining about the time, you know what
Uh
I'm
huh.
saying?
Uh huh.
Give me kind of a backstory on that battle and that whole, situation.
It's so funny because that was my first and last battle that I brought my brothers. Because
Okay.
if you see that battle, it's two dark skinned niggas in the front. That's my oldest brother and that's my youngest brother.
Okay.
And that's when I learned you can't mix battle rap and your people's like because that girl was about to get beat up by her mama. Somebody else got backed out on. Like it was just a lot going on. Unnecessary shit. You understand what I'm saying? For
Mm-hmm.
a battle in the toilet bowl in the hood. So it's just like she just she couldn't handle getting smoked and she started complaining, but I had already finished her by that point. But she
Mm-hmm.
actually, I'm glad she did that because I feel like if she didn't, my battle with Miss Taj wouldn't have had so much momentum because I had so much material that I didn't get out for Top Black. I just
Right.
did it for Miss Taj. And then I
Mm-hmm.
just really had to add like my third round, which happens to be my craziest round in the whole battle. So
Mm-hmm.
it worked out in my favor. I'm happy.
Okay. 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 Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, with your Miss Tosh battle, like you said, you still have material that you used from that prior battle and used against Miss Tosh. Did you feel like Miss Tosh was like a step up from Ty Black as far as like an
Hell
opponent?
yeah.
Okay.
Like, all right, when I battled Taj, that
Hmm.
was my first time fearing losing. Like, oh, hold on,
Okay.
this bitch could smoke me. Like, she can rap. All right. So I got to
Hmm.
really rap. It was to the
Okay.
point where I was still adding material the day before because it just made me feel uneasy for me. Like, she pushed my pen. And that's
Okay.
what I was saying. Like, unfortunately, she didn't show up. Like, I would have liked her to that battle, but it made my career because she's
Absolutely.
known as a talker and I just smoked her. Like, you
Hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So it worked
Hmm.
out for me.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. Okay. So, sis B, did you watch that female battle rap prior to you actually start doing it?
I watched more so male battle rap, but the
Uh-huh.
few people I did watch was like Farrah,
Okay.
Shuni,
Mhm.
Chrissy, which are
Okay.
all like my friends now. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
so like when I came in, that was like the epitome of battle rap to me. Like,
Okay.
so yeah. But I didn't really
Okay.
watch anybody else before I came in. I was watching old niggas. I was in We Go Hard, which is like big in Brooklyn, but
Mhm.
it's small compared to the other battle rap world. You understand what I'm saying? And I was
Mhm.
caught up in that world for so long. I thought that was like everything.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah, this
everything.
is you understand what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it wasn't until I was C3 that I realized like, yo, hold on, this battle rap shit is really big. Like way bigger
Fact.
than I could imagine.
Fact.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, sis. So, you had your first Queen of the Ring spar session, with
Hmm.
Busy Monroe. How was that experience, sparring session, being on Queen of the Ring? How was that whole experience?
My sparring session was kind of different in the sense of I didn't know who I was battling.
Okay.
Everybody that battled on that card, we didn't find out our opponent till we got there that day, and they picked names out of a hat. Which I now think back and like, no, yeah, I had these battles picked out ahead of time, but whatever. But
Okay.
it's cool. I ended up battling Busy, and I think I was supposed to battle Busy like the first time that I was supposed to come to Queen of the Ring. But
Mhm.
they told me she didn't have any footage, and at that point, I had like two battles. I'm like, nah, I don't want to battle nobody with no footage.
Right.
But I
Okay.
think I ended up battling her anyway.
Mhm.
But it was a dope experience for me because it was like once they seen that I got busy, they're like, oh yeah, you're not sparring no more. You're going to the ring. I like that.
Okay.
I like that
Okay.
because in my whole sparring session, it was really like only two people that I liked, like how they rap, and it was KCJ and Diesel. And the
Okay.
irony of that, like they're the ones who, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
made a name for themselves. So yeah,
Okay. Okay. Sis, how do you feel about the whole politics side of battle rap?
man, that's mainly the reason I left the first time.
Okay.
Like, okay, if anybody doesn't know the full story why I left the first time, me and Nina was supposed to battle Farron Shuni.
Right.
Now, we were under the impression that we were getting paid to battle.
Okay.
And now it's 2 weeks before the battle. We have not received no deposit. We still don't even know how much we're getting paid now for time. Now I'm like, yeah, nah. The battle's a
Right.
dub. I'm not battling for no shot. Like at this point, I'm grown. I got bills. I got shit to pay for.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing that.
Absolutely.
So, but the way that they twisted it was that we just backed out and didn't show up. So I was hurt by that because like in Queen of the Ring, I didn't deal with Vig and Babs. I dealt with Debo.
Okay.
Debo was like a second father to me, more so like my first father. Like I call him my pops. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I took it more to heart than anything. But I look
Okay.
back on it now, and it's the politics. Like we was the main event for the card. Now, if we say the main event isn't happening anymore, how many people is going to actually come? Like, and
That.
even though you feel me, it was like I didn't like how they went about it. I respected how when I came back, he was man enough to do a blog, own up to what he did, apologize
Mm-hmm.
to me, and make shit right times two. Because when I came back, I battled Chrissy. That
Mm-hmm.
was a knocker. And then I went straight to caffeine. So
Mm-hmm.
Debo made up for that times 10. Like, I have
Okay.
no ill will in my heart for like the. You're gonna take it personal if you're a real person. If you a battle rapper and that's who you are and you want to do this fake shit, you're not gonna take it personal because this
Right.
is wrestling. It's play. This
Right.
is my real life. Like anybody I fuck with in battle rap is people I fuck with in real life. The
Mm-hmm.
way I am in battle rap is the way I am in real life. Like
That. That.
I can't turn it on and off. So the politics is like what makes it suck, but come with it. What you wanna do?
Yeah. You might
Hi,
definitely
my
comes along.
baby. I love you. I see.
C3 in the building. What's up,
Hi, baby.
sis? So this your first ring battle was versus Diesel. How
Mhm.
was that experience being in the ring, getting that 360 feel? How was that?
Oh, I loved it. Like I was like, oh yeah, this is where I belong. Like the ring for me, like I want them to bring the ring back so bad because it's like if you didn't get to experience rapping in that ring, you will never understand the feeling that it brings to you, the power that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just different. Like same way I feel like when we go hard, if you ain't battle in the toilet bowl or you ain't battle in the basement, you really don't know what it is to battle when we go hard. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
the ring is just different. Like the ring is like really what made me because I think when I battled Busy, I would
Mm-hmm.
just see. And then Debo like, yo, hold on. You give me like boss vibes. Like, now you see the boss. And I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know. Because it's like, I don't want to be corny. Like, I don't know how that sound. Like, so I was kind of like shying away from that at first, but niggas was jacking it. Like, hold on, I see the boss. Yeah, you see. I'm like, all
Mm-hmm.
right. This shit, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So when I
Mm-hmm.
battled Diesel and I dunked on, that's really when it's like, oh yeah, this is see the boss. I like that. Like, I became okay with it. Like, so I feel like
Okay.
Diesel was like the birth of See the Boss. I was still
Okay.
C when I battled Busy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this I think one of your main things that stand out with you as a female battle rapper is your delivery and your conviction. Like you and Shayna Ashley have, I think, the best delivery and conviction in female battle rap. Like when you talk
Thank
that shit,
you.
I believe that you gonna do that. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody
Like that
say that.
seriously, like I like you give that off when you deliver it. And a lot of girls, they be fire and they say some fire shit, but the way they deliver it, it kind of takes
Mm-hmm.
away from the bar. But you, that's something that you really like. You perfected.
It's
What are some things that you feel like if you may want to work on if you don't want to continue battling? What are
mm,
some things you feel like you would want to work on?
I feel like it's just like I gotta get past like okay, my battle with caution, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I battled Chrissy, I was supposed to battle caution. So
Mm-hmm.
90%, I want to say 70% of that material, 70 to 80% of that material was for caution.
And caution.
And it took so much out of me because it's like, all right, for me to be inspired to write for you, I got to feel
Mm-hmm.
like you're going to kill me. If I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like you're going to kill me, it's going to be so hard for me to push my pen. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it was so hard for me to push my pen. And then it's like they switched it like, oh, now you got Chrissy. That made me push my pen even more. Like, oh, hold on. Yeah, she don't want
It's
to
a
play
pen, right?
me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
then it's like when I had caution again, it's like, yeah, I gotta write for this bitch again. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's what I have to work on. Like, regardless of who you battling,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what, like, bitch, act like this bitch is gonna kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing that I have to work on, because it's like, in my mind, if I know somebody can't fuck with me, it's like, all right, take this. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fear
Mm-hmm.
you for you to push my pen and make me go crazy. Like, I need to change that, because, like, this bitch upstairs, C3, she write
Mm-hmm.
like that for everybody. Like, it don't matter who
Yeah,
it is.
it don't
The bitch
matter
is
who
gonna
it is.
kill you. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like,
That's a fact.
oh my
That's a
God. So
fact.
yeah,
So,
that's what I have to work on. But it's like, as far as my delivery, my conviction is so funny, because the way I rap is how I am when I get mad. So I just channel angry me when I
mm-hmm.
rap. That's it. Like, C3 will tell you,
Mm.
when we argue, that's exactly how I am with her. Like, in our relationship, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I can't turn it on and off, but I can channel it. So I just
Okay.
channel it when I rap. But then also, I got three brothers. I'm the baby, the only girl. I always been the only girl in the bunch. Like, that's my entire life. Like, we go hard. I was first lady. It's 1,000 niggas, and it was me and Nina. You understand what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like, then
Okay.
it was me and Nina and Tia. But it's still, the ratio was like 30-1 for niggas to us
Mm-hmm.
bitches. You feel me? Like, so
Right.
I always had an aggressive side to me. Like my brothers call me their little brother. Like,
Okay.
they don't look at me like a girl. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. That's just me being me.
Okay. Okay. All right, Master. So, you versus my verse. That's one of your most viewed battles
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube for real. You definitely, I felt like you edged that battle 2-1 for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, just off of your delivery and conviction alone, you had way more believability than my verse. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
it gave you that edge. How was that battle like, and what was your like angle in your process going into that one?
The crazy part is that was such an emotional day for me. Like, because it's like, okay, if anybody, I barely ever watch that battle, because like my third round is a
Mm-hmm.
cringe for me, because I
Okay.
had a whole plan in my head for what it was supposed to be. My
Mm-hmm.
real father was
Right.
supposed to bring some stuff that he ended up not bringing, because whatever, long story, right?
Right. Right.
But he just, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that shit had me in my feels. So that's
Right.
a battle for me that I personally don't watch, but I have some of my most favorite bars from that battle as
From
well.
that
You understand
battle.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's a battle where I can understand when people be like, oh, I got my first one in. Like, that's cool. Like,
Okay.
I'm a
Mm-hmm.
person where it's like, if you feel like I lost, that is absolutely
That's
fine with
that's
me.
cool.
That's
Mm-hmm.
cool. Like, I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I could always be real. Like certain people, you can't tell me I lost to. Like,
Absolutely.
you understand? But some
Mm-hmm.
people I could understand. So
Right.
that's one of those battles with, because I love my verse. And as much as people try to take away from her because she doesn't have, the conviction or delivery that we do, that bitch can
Mm-hmm.
rap.
That
That
bitch
bitch
can
can,
rap.
like, she
She can
can
rap.
rap. And they
Mm-hmm.
try to play with her like she can't, but that bitch can rap. And she
She can
raps very
rap.
well, and she's very smart, and
Mm-hmm.
she's beautiful on top of that.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
don't ever play with her. Period.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, definitely don't. You can't play with my verse. You can't play with my verse.
Yeah, I love her.
So, UNC3, y'all is my favorite battle rap couple. Y'all my sisters. I love y'all. Y'all my
Yes.
puds. How
Yes.
did UNC3 just get together and form this bond that y'all got that I love so much? Like, how y'all make
All
this
right, yeah. Let me tell the story right, because she always try to make it seem like I didn't bag her, but I really was the one who applied pressure. Okay? Yeah. So she came to a We Go Hard event,
hmm
and this just so happened to be my first We Go Hard event back since I left Battle Rap, right?
Okay.
And like I said, King Money is the one who brought me into We Go Hard. So me and him weren't speaking like that, so I went there to chop it up with him. Long story short, Regal Hard hadn't seen me in a while. Some people didn't recognize my face, and they didn't know who they was dealing with.
Right.
And it was a nigga who came to the back and act like he wanted to fight me. Like, he literally, like, you know what I'm saying, bucked up. So right before this happens, T3 walked in the door. And
hmm
so I gave her the eye, like, yeah. And she was looking like, yeah. But then the guy came to the back, and that quick, they packed
hmm
him up, shut the whole event down. So now she looked at me, and I look at her, and I'm like,
Mm.
What you want me to do? But after that, now she's like, oh, okay. She's like, girls, I'm on her body. So
Okay.
then I was supposed to battle Casey J on the Murder She Wrote card that ended up getting canceled.
Hmm.
And she wrote in the Queen to see the boss. So I'm like, I feel like, I mean, okay, hold on. But like I said, the battle got canceled. And
Right.
then we went to, I think the Summer Madness Reloaded card, the one that was free, remember,
Hmm.
in
Yeah.
Amazon?
Card. Hmm.
And that one got shut down. And basically, I was around people who she was on the phone with. And she was like, who you with? And it was like, oh, I'm with so-and-so, so-and-so, and see the boss. She was like, what? Bring that bitch here right now, huh? All her friends. Tell her I'm going to the liquor store. Period. So I drove right to Queens.
Hmm.
And we had a time that night. That's another story. Now, we didn't have a time that night, not like that, but it was like a lot going on that night. Like it was almost a fight, and other people didn't want to fight and was scared to fight. But
Oh,
I don't like
okay.
when
Okay.
shit like that happens. So I wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? So she
Mhm.
was trying to calm that down, and then she wrote me the next day, like, "Listen, I know last night was a lot, but I'm trying to stick my tongue in your vagina." And I'm like, okay, yes. And then I went, this is when COVID was happening, so everything was shut
Mhm.
down.
Okay.
And we had a date at her house, and she made me oxtail roster pasta.
Mhm.
And she swear that she got the pussy, but it really was the oxtail roster pasta that got the pussy, because that, I promise you, different. Like,
Mhm.
and after that, it was Murder She Wrote. Like, after day one, I was like, you're my girlfriend.
Okay.
That's it. So 3 years
Okay.
later, here we are.
There y'all go.
Hey.
I really love y'all bond. I really love the way that y'all love on each other and protect each other. Like that's dope. Cause black love nowadays, we really don't see it too much. So for y'all two to
Yeah.
be rocking how y'all rocking,
Man, that's
that's love.
my best friend. Like, I didn't know people like me existed in this world. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know the type of person I am. I'm not going to come across a lot of people like me. I can expect
Mm-hmm.
people to act like me, treat myself
Mm-hmm.
like I treat other people, whatever. But when I
Right.
met her, it's like there are people out there like me. Like, there are people that are put their feelings to the side for you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to dealing with them type of people. Type of people that I'm used to dealing with, they take advantage of my kindness. They, you know what I'm saying? They try to play on
Mm-hmm.
my emotions, like, and she's just so pure. She's just so beautiful, like inside and out. Like, it's like I tried to get away from her before. It don't work. Like,
It
it's
don't
no
work.
getting away from this girl. That is my soulmate. Like, all my life.
Yeah, and then C3 is she's a fellow Cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and us Cancers,
Mm-hmm.
we are really like big hearted.
Yes.
We really are.
The cream of the crop, okay?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely.
My
So,
father's a Cancer, so yeah.
okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what's up. So, like you said, you had major return back to battle, right? You and Chrissy, Queen of the Ring,
Yes.
classic,
My favorite
classic,
battle.
classic. Y'all put on.
Yes.
How do you feel about that battle, and why do you feel like that battle didn't get the get the look that it deserved? Because that battle is
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that shit is a classic. It's a classic.
Like, I love that battle from beginning to end, because it's
Mm-hmm.
like there are no dry spots. There's
Nope.
no tuning out. There's
Mm-hmm.
no looking away. Like, me and Chrissy are two people that when you battle us, we demand your attention. Like, when
Mm-hmm.
we rap, everything stops. And that's
Mm-hmm.
something that I knew going into it. Hold on. Like, she rap like me. She
Mm-hmm.
flow like me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that bitch is different. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of bitches in battle rap. A lot of bitches can't rap. A lot of bitches is rapping, but they can't rap.
And right.
That bitch can rap. Like,
Chrissy can rap
me,
her ass
when
off.
I turn it, I can rap. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
C3 can rap. Bitches
Mm-hmm.
can't do that. Like, that's why I feel like female battle was like, kind of here right now, because it's like, it's a lot of bitches that's here, but These bitches don't have no conviction because first of all, you can't be confident enough and you ain't right. Let's start
Yeah,
there. That's why these bitches don't be having confidence because they don't be writing their shit. Let's start there.
that's a fact.
And then let's follow up with even the shit that they do right. It's like they just taking the first thing that come out. Like you can
Mhm.
tell, like when you write, you get better as you go. These bitches be
Mhm.
leaving the shit at the top that you're supposed to take out. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like they don't care that much. Like me personally, if I don't care that much, I'm gonna fall all the way back. That's why I fell back the first time because it's like my feelings was hurt, my heart was hurt. So it's like I can't put all the meat into it. So I'd rather just step away from it altogether.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. Sis. I respect that. So, sis, if you could do a 2-on-2 with any female and any guy, who would your partner be?
See, I don't know because it's like me and Nina is my automatic first 2-on-2, right?
Mhm.
But then after I battled Chris and me and Chrissy like, yo, if we do a 2-on-2, oh my God, that'd be
Crazy,
crazy.
crazy,
Crazy. But then me and C3 is like crazy. You understand what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like it
Mhm.
could go. It could go whichever way you want it to go. It just